Welcome to Buzz Celebs. Today we're diving deep into Hollywood's most explosive feud that's got everyone talking. Blake Lively's picture-perfect image is crumbling faster than a house of cards, and what we've uncovered will leave you speechless. From A-list feuds to shocking behind-the-scenes drama, buckle up because this story is wilder than anything you've seen before. Blake Lively, America's sweetheart, Taylor Swift's bestie, and Ryan Reynolds' other half, seems to have it all. The perfect marriage, 4 beautiful children, a thriving career, and that signature million-dollar smile. But beneath this carefully crafted facade lies a web of feuds, controversies, and shocking behavior that's finally coming to light. What's even more surprising? The number of Hollywood insiders who've been keeping quiet about this for years. The rise to fame seemed like a fairy tale. From breaking out as Serena van der Woodsen in Gossip Girl to landing major movie roles and becoming one half of Hollywood's most envied power couple, Blake appeared to be living the dream. But as we're about to reveal, success came with a price, and apparently that price was burning bridges with almost everyone she's worked with. Remember A Simple Favor, that sleek thriller where Blake and Anna Kendrick played frenemies? Well, turns out the cameras weren't rolling when the real drama went down. Sources close to production revealed that these two couldn't even stand being in the same room. The tension got so bad that studio executives had to step in and literally beg them to play nice for the cameras. But here's where it gets juicy. Anna reportedly demanded her cleavage be photoshopped to match Blake's on the movie poster. Talk about taking rivalry to new heights. The marketing team was caught in the middle of this bizarre request, trying to maintain peace while keeping the film's promotional materials on track. One insider revealed that the photo editing request became so specific and demanding that it nearly delayed the poster's release. The press tour was a masterclass in awkward moments. During joint interviews, you could practically see the ice forming between them. Watch closely and you'll notice how they barely make eye contact, constantly interrupt each other, and throw subtle shade that only industry insiders caught at the time. By the end of promotion, these two weren't even pretending to be friendly anymore. The real drama peaked during a particularly tense day of reshoots. According to crew members who were present, Blake and Anna had such a heated argument over scene blocking that filming had to be halted for several hours. The director was forced to shoot their remaining scenes separately, using body doubles for over-the-shoulder shots, a technique usually reserved for scheduling conflicts, not personal feuds. Just when everyone thought the drama was over, A Simple Favor 2 entered the chat. Despite the first film's success, Blake's refusal to promote the sequel has left Amazon furious. The streaming giant had shelled out big bucks for what they thought would be their next hit, only to watch it potentially die on the vine. Industry insiders reveal that Amazon paid a staggering $65 million for the rights to the sequel, convinced it would be their answer to Netflix's streaming dominance. The test screenings were through the roof, with audiences praising both Blake and Anna's performances. But behind the scenes, things were falling apart faster than anyone could have predicted. Production sources say the tension on set was unbearable from day one. The two actresses had to be kept apart between takes, with separate holding areas and different lunch schedules. The crew started taking bets on who would crack first, but nobody expected Blake to completely ghost the entire project once filming wrapped. Let's rewind to where it all began, the set of Gossip Girl. While Blake's character Serena was best friends forever with Leighton Meester's Blair, reality painted a very different picture. One shocking incident revealed Blake allegedly mocked Leighton for being born in prison, a low blow that left cast and crew stunned. The show's costume designer recently came forward with stories about the behind-the-scenes drama. Apparently, Blake would regularly demand last-minute wardrobe changes, causing chaos in the costume department and delaying shoots. She'd insist on having more outfit changes than any other cast member, leading to tensions with production staff who were already working overtime to keep up with the show's demanding schedule. But the real tea comes from the makeup artists who worked on set. They reveal that Blake would regularly show up hours late to hair and makeup, forcing the entire production to adjust their schedule around her. This behavior reportedly cost the show thousands in overtime payments and created resentment among the crew members who had to stay late to accommodate her tardiness. The situation with Leighton Meester was particularly tense. While their characters shared intimate friendship scenes on screen, off camera, they couldn't be more different. Leighton was known for being professional, always on time, and focused on the work. Blake, according to multiple sources, was more concerned with building her brand and networking with industry executives executives who visited the set. A former production assistant spilled that during season 3, things got so bad that Blake and Leighton had to have their trailers moved to opposite ends of the set. The writing team even had to revise scripts to minimize scenes where they had to interact directly. This explains why fans noticed Blair and Serena had fewer scenes together in later seasons. It wasn't a creative choice, it was damage control. But the real bombshell dropped with the Justin Baldoni controversy. During the filming of It Ends With Us, Blake made serious allegations against the actor-director, claiming inappropriate behavior and a hostile work environment. However, when Baldoni's team presented evidence showing Blake was on vacation during one of the alleged incidents, the story started unraveling. The timeline of events is crucial here. Blake initially praised Justin in early interviews, calling him the perfect director and incredibly supportive. But things took a dramatic turn when discussions about executive producer credits began. Sources close to the production reveal that Blake had demanded significant creative control over the final cut, something that wasn't part of her original contract. When these demands weren't met, the working relationship reportedly deteriorated rapidly. Crew members recall tension-filled days where Blake would refuse to come out of her trailer until certain demands were met. The situation became so dire that production had to bring in an additional mediator just to keep things running smoothly. The most damaging evidence against Blake's claims came from an unexpected source: her own social media posts. While she claimed certain incidents occurred during specific dates, her Instagram stories showed her vacationing in the Bahamas during that exact time period. This discrepancy raised serious questions about the validity of her other allegations. Adding fuel to the fire, Blake's former assistant came forward with revelations that paint a troubling pattern. During press for It Ends With Us, Blake's inappropriate response to questions about the film's serious themes left many questioning her professionalism. When asked about handling sensitive conversations, she deflected with sarcasm, asking if the reporter wanted her address or phone number. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. The former assistant, who worked with Blake for 2 years, described a work environment filled with unreasonable demands and emotional manipulation. They revealed that Blake would regularly make last-minute changes to her schedule, expecting staff to adjust their personal lives accordingly. There were instances of 3 a.m. phone calls about emergency fashion crises and demands for impossible-to-find items with no notice. Perhaps most telling were the stories about Blake's behavior toward service staff. The assistant recalled numerous incidents where Blake would be charming and friendly when cameras were around, but would completely change her demeanor once they were gone. Restaurant staff, hotel employees, and even fan encounters were described as Jekyll and Hyde situations. The impact has been swift and severe. CBS and Dick Clark Productions reportedly shut Blake out of the Golden Globes, refusing her request to present. Meanwhile, former co-stars have subtly taken sides by liking posts supporting Baldoni. Perhaps most telling is the deafening silence from usual defenders Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift. Industry analysts suggest this could cost Blake millions in potential earnings. Several major brands have quietly put their partnership deals with her on hold, waiting to see how this all plays out. Fashion houses that once clamored to dress her for red carpet events are now keeping their distance, worried about potential association with the controversy. The ripple effect has touched every aspect of her career. Projects that were in development are now being reconsidered, and casting directors are reportedly hesitant to attach her name to new productions. The financial implications are staggering. Industry experts estimate she could lose upwards of $20 million in potential earnings over the next year alone. As these controversies continue to unfold, Blake finds herself at a crossroads. With multiple co-stars speaking out, damaging evidence emerging, and her support system seemingly stepping back, the question remains: can Blake's career survive this perfect storm of scandals? Crisis management experts suggest she needs to completely overhaul her approach to both her career and public image. The carefully constructed persona of the perfect wife, mother, and actress is crumbling, and attempting to maintain it might do more harm than good. Recent reports suggest that several high-profile projects have been put on hold, including a potential Netflix series where Blake was set to both star and executive produce. The streaming giant is reportedly waiting to see how the current controversies play out before moving forward with any commitments. This isn't just about one actress's fall from grace. It's a stark reminder that Hollywood's glossy exterior often masks a much messier reality. As more details emerge, fans are left wondering, was Blake's good girl image just another role she was playing all along? Industry veterans point out that this situation highlights a broader issue in Hollywood: the gap between carefully crafted public personas and reality. The age of social media has made it easier than ever to present a perfect image to the world, but it's also made it harder to maintain that facade when cracks begin to show. The question now isn't just about Blake's career survival, it's about what form that survival might take. Some PR experts suggest that the best move would be to embrace authenticity, acknowledging past mistakes while showing genuine growth. Others argue that maintaining silence and letting the storm pass might be the safer option. What's clear is that this story has exposed deeper truths about celebrity culture and the price of maintaining a perfect image. As one industry insider put it, sometimes the brightest smiles hide the biggest secrets. Before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Are you Team Blake, or do you think there's more to this story? This is Buzz Celebs bringing you the real Hollywood tea, and we'll see you in the next video.